Yeah, I got to know this brand through shiftinggears.com. It was the social media.
It's through the friend circle. I know friends who are the part of bikers club. I was about to buy a Bullet, the conventional Bullet, which nowadays everybody has it. It is like an auto rickshaw nowadays. So I thought, why to have the same one which everybody is having? But when I got the reference of this, photo se मैंने बोल दिया done.
Styling of the motorcycle is very good. I love the matte finish of the Commando, and the gloss finish of the sport bike is also nice. It's very tempting.
Stylish look has been given to both the vehicles.
Looks like a mini intruder.
This is a particular cruiser style bike. I found that this is a bit of both, like cruiser plus Enfield and stuff. It gives you a certain kick.
The riding position was like quite relaxing. What would you expect from a cruiser?
In styling, I like both the bikes because the presence is very good.
It's very comfortable while riding.
In terms of cruising bike, this is kind of stylish, very stylish I would say. The sitting posture is very nice, headlights are good.
The Commando is quite good. Olive green matte color is superb, which gives it a rugged army feel. And the Sport of course has the front fairing which resembles the Intruder, which looks very nice. And the dual tone color is superb.
Looks is fantabulous. According to me, so far whatever bikes I have seen, there is no comparison.
In terms of performance, I would say the engine 300cc, it's very good.
It can be much better than the Bajaj 220. If you see around 300cc engine bikes, this is pretty much better.
The engine performance is very good. The torque is as much needed for the engine. I believe the tuning of this engine is more of like a sport bike, because I never felt that there's a lack of torque or power.
Engine performance is really very good. It's very responsive. As soon as I shift gear, I get the response which I need. Especially in the traffic, when we are squeezing around, we need that power. I get that thump when I'm going for it.
The pickup power of the vehicle is like very awesome. Even when we catch in the vehicle in the first gear, the vehicle like moves in a very pickup.
It responds to what you want to do with the bike responds to you.
In terms of performance, when I first started the bike, it felt really nice. And then when I started to shift the gears up, the power delivery is very smooth. It doesn't lag anywhere, it's very smooth. And on the highway, the power was very nice. In terms of cruising, it was cruising very easily. In terms of handling, it's very amazingly handled in city. On the highways, it's a well balance of city and a cruiser bike. It's pretty nice.
Bike was pretty responsive to the acceleration done. So basically comparing to the other bikes in this range, you can go for this bike.
Compared to our roads and riding conditions, this is more than enough for our city roads.
Pickup is great, the controlling is great, the braking mechanism is great.
I am riding a sports bike and coming to a cruiser, like I could feel the power was good. And when I could say that when I shifted, like if I say from a 4th to a 5th, when I was going to the 5th and the 6th, I could really see like the engine really churning and going good speed.
I like the way it is designed, especially the color and some external features what you've got, like the LED DRLs, which is something I really liked. It is very safe when you're riding in the night, that you are getting certain kind of visibility on highways.
Favorite feature of the vehicle is like the radiator which has been given and the USB cable which has been given.
These features lag on sports bikes, so definitely I love these features. And when you're on highways, you're targeting like 700 to 800 kilometers in a day, you definitely would require these USB chargers and of course engine mobilizers. These are added advantage when you are going on solo rides also.
You have a gear shift indicator. That's the best part about the bike, which you normally don't get in cruisers. So this is the best part about the bike, which I liked. Because while riding, I felt that I need to check the gear. And I was able to sit right there. It was very nice.
I feel the riding position is the best feature of this Commando, because you are very relaxed while you ride, and you do not get any stroke on your body.
It's too comfortable, like apart from all the other sports bike, it's much comfortable. As for long drives, it's very helpful.
The ride dynamics on this bike is better. The chassis is stiffer, the suspension is quite stiff. The ground clearance is much higher than the Enfield, and it glides over the speed breakers with ease. It can corner really well. It's got good fat tires, and cornering dynamics is really amazing.
According to the comfort, it is really good. The riding posture is superb. When you sit on the bike, you gain proper control because your hands and your body alignment is in such a way that you are able to control the front brakes and the rear brakes at a good pace.
On a long drive, it would be really comfortable because it has a good base where you can sit properly and keep your back straight. So riding position is very good. So that would help you to ride for a longer way.
So I would like preferably go to Commando because comfort wise, even for the short rider, even it's a moderated weight, not so heavy, not so light. So it's a proper bike for female riders.
Comfort is great.
Commando was quite comfortable. My hands were resting on the handlebars. There was no stress on my shoulders, and I was in a very relaxed position.
Comfort level is very good.
I would say it's very comfortable. While I was riding this bike, I didn't feel like riding a cruiser bike. It's very comfortable. The seating posture is really nice. You can just cruise the bike very easily. There's no fluctuations. You don't have to stress your back or the neck. It's very comfortable.
Comfort is very good. If you're going for any city rides, it's very good to you. For everyday purpose, the bike is very good. The acceleration was good.
Riding position is comfortable, but if the gear and the brake angle, if it's more flat rather than at an angle, I think that's always an advantage, because after a while that becomes a little discomforting, but over than that the experience is very good.
I took this bike for a long spin. It was about 125 kilometers. The difference was huge. The vibrations on the handlebar on the Royal Enfield were too much, above 80, and this bike having a 6-speed overdrive gearbox and Enfield having a 5-speed gearbox, the vibrations are really less on this bike, and handlebar vibrations are really low.
I would consider this bike just because the features it has. 300cc liquid cooled with good riding posture. You can go on long rides. So yeah, I would definitely prefer this bike for myself.
If I compare to Royal Enfield, then the power delivery is very nice. I guess Royal Enfield lacks somewhere, because if you shift the gears up or down in a constant thing, then this bikes perform absolutely well. The acceleration is nice. We did that on highway. It performs really well if you shift the gear to the upper portion or the lower portion. The transformation is very linear. You don't feel the jerk. It's very nice as compared to Royal Enfield.
It has a low battery indicator. It has gear shift indicator. So all these features are really good, and 18-liter fuel tank will give me a much more higher range, which means less fuel stops for me, and that's how I can increase more range and I can tour better on this bike.
My experience with this bike was really awesome. I liked the way it controls itself. Like the controls are really good. It handles very well. Mainly the sitting posture, because riding in Mumbai traffic is a little bit hectic. So this bike provides a really good posture. So that was my first experience from the bike.
You can go for this bike if you want to go for any long rides. So long rides shall be more comfortable over here. The sitting position is very good. Acceleration is way too fast.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate the Renegade Sport as a 7.
Sports would be 7.5.
For Sport, I would give it 10.
Sport is 7.5.
Renegade Sports, I would rate 8.
Sports version has 9.
Renegade Sport S 8.5 just for the looks.
The Sport would be an 8.5.
Renegade Commando for me is a 6.
The Commando 8
would be around 7. The Commando would be a 7.5.
Okay,
8.
8.
9, because I literally didn't find any of lags in the bike.
This bike definitely justifies the price because of the liquid cooled engine, and the styling on this bike is very different from the Royal Enfield. This one has the cruiser look. You can compare it to the Avenger 220 for the looks, but it has definitely much more power than the Avenger 220. I would definitely buy this one against the Bullet.